What is going on, everyone? Yvonne here. Now, when it comes to podcasting, Riverside has become one of the most popular platforms out there. And what makes it stand out from everybody else is the fact that you can do everything under one umbrella, and at the same time, all the audio is going to be recorded locally. And that way, you're not going to have any issues with the audio because of Wi-Fi problems. But here's the issue. A lot of things that Riverside is known for, you can do with the free plan. Majority of the core features, like audio recording or even editing, is all available in the free plan. So why the heck would someone get the paid version? And with so many tools out there, one may ask a question, is the professional plan even worth it? So in this guide, we're going to be answering that exact question. We're going to be covering the features inside of Riverside's professional plan and see if it's going to be worth it for you, especially when compared to the free version. So let's go ahead and dive right in. And before I get started here, if you want to follow along or even try out the platform for yourself, feel free to check out the link down below in the description for a free trial of the platform. And once you guys click on the link, it's really straightforward. All you need to do is press this button where it says start for free. If you want to need a credit card or anything, you can go ahead and just start creating. But hypothetically, let's say you guys have been playing around with the system and you said that you like it. So should we upgrade or not? Now, when it comes to the paid plans, there are going to be a couple of versions. There's going to be the professional, the live, or the business. Now, for most of you guys that are watching this video, the professional or the free plan is going to be just fine. Now, to sum it up for you guys, the biggest differences are going to be in 3 different categories. How much you can actually record, what quality is it going to be in, and different special features when it comes to branding or AI. They're also going to be included in the professional version. So let's actually dive in and see those quantitative differences. So as y'all see on the free version, there's going to be 2 hours of multi-track recordings that's going to be available for you. However, on the professional, there's going to be 15 hours worth, which essentially is going to be more than 7x. Now, the editing is going to be very similar. However, when it comes to the quality, there are going to be some differences. So as y'all see here in the free version, we can have up to 720p video quality, but with that, we're going to have the Riverside's watermark on all of our things, which if you care about professionalism, may not be the best look. Then from there, we're going to have 44.1 kilohertz audio quality, unlimited single track recording, magic clips, video calls as long as we want. So let's be real for a second. If you're a beginner and you're just getting started, just go ahead and stick with that plan. Don't even think about the professional plan at this point. Go ahead, learn the system, have a couple guests, and then you can grow from there. However, if you're serious and you're trying to grow your page, then the professional one makes a little bit more sense. Because with it, we can just record a lot more. As y'all see, right off the bat, we can have 15 hours of multi-track recordings, which is a lot more. Then from there, the differences are going to be more apparent when it comes to quality. We can have up to 4K video quality, which is pretty huge if you're trying to clip your guys' podcast and post it on social media for marketing purposes, and that way everybody can know about it. So simply put, it's going to be crispy. Then you're not going to have that watermark bothering you, so you can actually go ahead and stick your own logo to it. The audio quality is going to be much better, coming in around 48 kilohertz, which is pretty significant when it comes to audio. Then from here, these are going to be the little features that I was talking about to make your podcast really professional. So with Magic Audio, for example, we can go ahead and remove any background noise that we may have, and that way your podcast is going to be a lot more legit. Then you're going to have access to all transcriptions in over 100 languages, which is going to be pretty huge if you've been doing it manually. And the rest of these features are not going to be too huge. However, when you combine all of them together under one roof, it's going to make a pretty significant difference. So overall, who is the paid plan for? If you're a business or a creator that's putting out a lot of content, then the professional plan is going to be a no-brainer. Considering that you're already shooting a lot of content, being able to 7x amount of content that you actually record, plus have that watermark actually be removed, can add a lot more professionalism to your guys' page. And in addition to that, as you record more and more, utilizing those AI features can significantly improve your workflow, and that way it can make everything that much faster. And even though Riverside's platform is definitely not the cheapest, coming in between $24 to $29, depending on your billing frequency, there's a lot of things that you should consider before you guys actually make this purchase. First things first, and I wanted to clarify on this point, you're not simply just recording a video call, because if you were doing that, you can simply do that on Zoom for much cheaper. You're getting high quality local device recording, and what that means is that each person is going to get recorded on their own device, and then later that's going to be synced into the cloud, and then from there, you can go ahead and use it. So with that in mind, if somebody just doesn't have good Wi-Fi or your connection breaks in the middle of an episode, you don't have to worry about a thing. And then from there, what usually happens after you just finish an episode? You would probably have to edit it. And this is exactly where the magic happens. Because from here, as I just showed you guys, there's a lot of different things when it comes to editing and AI tools that can make your whole workflow a lot faster. Because hypothetically, let's say you don't want to pay the $24 to $29 and you want to do it all yourself. Doing it yourself can take you 2 to 3 hours more comparing to doing it with the platform. So ask yourself, is it 2 to 3 hours worth it for $30? Kind of depends on your situation, so I'm not going to make that decision for you. And lastly, Riverside's platform can give a viewer a really professional experience. Because think about it, if you were to do this just 10 years ago, you would have to fly the guest out, record the episode, have a lot of fancy equipment, edit it. Everything would take a lot more time and it would be a lot more expensive. Now this, on the other hand, allows you to have that same level of quality but at a fraction of cost. So simply put, if creating content is a big part of your guys' strategy, I'll go ahead and create as much as possible and really double down on this. In this new era of media, standing out is going to be the most crucial thing. And let's be real, it's going to be really hard to stand out on the very first try you try to shoot something. So with that in mind, if I was in your guys' shoes, I would try to shoot a bunch of episodes, edit them as fast as possible, and just put them out, because you're not going to get it on the first try. You just have to publish and be consistent. However, on the other side of the coin, I just wanted to address that the professional plan is definitely not for everybody. Even though creating content is extremely important and it can bring a lot of benefits when it comes to your guys' business, it may not be for everybody. If you're just recording for fun or you just don't have a lot of time to publish a lot of episodes, then I'll just go ahead and stick with the free version. It gives you majority of the features completely for free. And the best thing is that you can always grow with the platform. You can learn the free version, publish a couple episodes, and then from there, you can always upgrade to the professional one. So take it at your own speed and grow from there. And there you folks have it. As you guys saw, Riverside's professional plan is meant for creators that really prioritize speed and quality. It bridges the gap between convenience and professionalism, and that way, smaller teams can punch above their weight. So if you want to try out the platform for yourself, feel free to check out the link down below in the description. And if you found this video helpful, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, as it tremendously helps support the channel. Till next time, peace.